Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for being with us tonight. Welcome to East Lansing High School. My name is Nikki Norris, and I have the honor to be the Athletic Director and Activities Director here at East Lansing High School. Tonight, we're here to celebrate the achievements of the most outstanding student athletes from each of the 19 schools in the Capital Area Activities Conference. These scholar athletes have exhibited excellence in both the classroom and in their respective sports. Balancing all the demands of high school is challenging. The 192 students here tonight have not only met these demands, but have done so while maintaining a high level of excellence. I'd like to take care of some housekeeping details. When we get to the presentation of plaques, we do have a few people that'll help guide the students up onto the stage. Students, we're gonna have you enter from the ramp there. When your name is called, you'll progress across the stage and meet your administrators over and receive a plaque. From there, you will go down the ramp and out the door that is open there. You'll walk right across the hall. Your administrators will follow you, and we'll go across the hall and get a school picture. If you look around the halls outside the auditorium, you'll see some QR codes. You can scan those, and when our awesome picture lady has those ready to go, you can get digital copies of those. I'd also like to take a moment to thank all the people that have helped us get to this point today. Laura Scott, Kristen Fentner, Nate Colon, Brenna Kostopoulos, Aaron Most, and Chris DeHaan, as well as our maintenance and custodial staff, were able to put together this presentation tonight. We also want to thank the picture lady over in the corner, Michelle Hoffman, for taking pictures of our scholar athletes. As I mentioned, you can use her QR code to get a link to those pictures. To our scholar athletes, this night is all about you. You've represented your schools with class and grace, and you have persevered through some of the most difficult years we have all seen. We thank you for your dedication to your families, schools, and communities, and applaud your accomplishments. We'd also like to give congratulations to all the families and support systems who helped get these students to this point and to set them up for their future successes. It truly takes a village, and I'm sure these outstanding young adults will remember to thank you for your efforts, and maybe remember to thank your teachers, administrators, and especially your athletic directors. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Dory Lako, Superintendent of East Lansing Public Schools, to share a few words.
Thank you, Nikki. Good evening, scholar athletes, family members, friends, and other guests. I am Dory Lako, Superintendent of this amazing school district, and I want to welcome you to East Lansing Public Schools and congratulate you all on your achievements that earned you this recognition tonight. As we celebrate your tremendous accomplishments this evening, I want to remind you of the importance of giving back. You have worked hard to achieve your goals, but also likely have the support of family, friends, coaches, teammates, and others. And in the future, you'll have the opportunity to pay it forward and help others achieve their goals. Giving back does not have to be complicated or time-consuming. It can be as simple as volunteering in your community, mentoring younger athletes, or tutoring a classmate. You all have unique skills and experiences that can benefit others, and it's important to share them so we can build an even stronger community. Giving back will also help you. It will give you a sense of purpose and remind you of the value of teamwork, dedication, and hard work. It will also help you develop leadership skills that will serve you well throughout your lives. So as you move forward, I encourage you to find even little ways to give back. Your contributions, no matter how small, can make a big difference in the lives of others. Congratulations on your achievements, and I wish you'd continued success on and off the field, gym, track, pool, course, or mat. I think I covered them all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dory. The CAAC is grateful to have Sparrow as our partner in our focus on the health and safety of our student athletes. Sparrow is also a generous sponsor of tonight's event. Please join me in welcoming Amy Brown, Sparrow Chief Nursing Officer, to the podium.
Thank you for having me here tonight. My name is Amy Brown, and I'm the Chief Nursing Officer for EW Sparrow Hospital. And I just wanted to extend my congratulations to all of you guys for being here tonight. Like was mentioned before, the support people that are around you to help get you to this place. We really, all of you owe them such gratitude for helping you along the way. But ultimately, it was you who put in the time, energy, and effort to get to this place right now. So be very proud of this accomplishment. I would also like to thank our athletic trainers, and Jill Levitt was, when you walked in, she is a strong supporter of athletic trainers to keep all of you safe, and so I would like to thank them as well. And last but not least, I will tell you, I've interviewed a lot of people throughout my career as a nurse, and scholar athletes make wonderful nurses. So if any of you see a future in nursing, you know where to come to your community at Sparrow Hospital. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amy, and thank you, Sparrow. If you watch WLNS at 6 and 11 p.m. during the week, you'll find Audrey Dahlgren at the anchor desk. She is the sports director at Channel 6, as well as a Mid-Michigan native. Audrey grew up in Potterville, where she played basketball and ran cross country and track for the Vikings before going on to study communications at Michigan State University. During college, Audrey cheered on the Michigan State's co-ed cheerleading team, traveling to different stadiums and arenas with a front row seat to the men and women's sports at Michigan State. She started working professionally in sports when she got her first job as the weekend sports anchor and reporter at the NBC-CBS affiliate in Fargo, North Dakota. Fargo. Since then, her journey in TV has included stops at WLNS as a weekend sports anchor and reporter, and KSDK, the NBC affiliate in St. Louis, Missouri, as a weekend sports anchor reporter. Audrey also currently freelances for the Big Ten Network. She, along with the station, also teamed up with the Spartan Media Network and MSU Federal Credit Union to deliver a weekly MSU Coaches Show that is available to people throughout the state of Michigan. The show is hosted by Audrey and features exclusive access to Michigan State coaches and student athletes. Audrey is a staunch supporter of high school athletics, and we are grateful for the outstanding coverage her department provides our area athletes. We are beyond pleased to have her here to speak to us tonight. Please welcome our keynote, Ms. Audrey Dahlgren.
Grab my paper here, my speech. Thank you, Nikki, for the wonderful introduction. Yes, very honored and grateful to be here. As you briefly heard, I'm from this area. Mid-Michigan is my home, and it played a pivotal role in who I am today. So I'm, like I said, ecstatic to be here. Before I get into my journey and what has led me to standing up here tonight, I first want to congratulate all of you for being here as well and for everything that you've been able to accomplish, not only from an athletic standpoint, but an academic standpoint, because I know how that balancing the two of those sometimes can feel so overwhelming, but however, there is also an extreme amount of gratitude, or gratification, I should say, that comes along with it. So I hope you're able to be very present in this moment. You're never going to get this moment back. So just soak it in and realize all the hard work you have put into what you are passionate about is not going unnoticed. And it's also why we're all here today and tonight, to celebrate you. Also to all the family members, coaches, mentors, athletic directors, principals, everyone who's in attendance. I think that you all should get a round of applause as well, because none of this would be possible without all of everybody. So let's just start with that. All right. My love for sports ignited in the year 2000. My dad and I watched every Michigan State men's basketball game that season, and when the Spartans beat Florida to win the national championship, I thought we were literally going to fall through the floor in our living room based upon how hard we were celebrating. I was 11 years old, and people often ask if I have a favorite sport, and it's college basketball for that reason. It's also why I wanted to play basketball, and once my dad knew that, we practiced for hours in the driveway, and more specifically, how to properly shoot a jump shot. It's a major reason why I was able to make the varsity team as a sophomore, but ultimately basketball, it wasn't my true love. It was running. A lot of people find that crazy, but for the runners in here, you'll understand. I'll never forget the day I became infatuated with it. My dad loves to tell this story, and he certainly tells it a whole lot better than myself, so hopefully I can just give it the justice it deserves. He was a phenomenal track and field and cross-country runner at Potterville back in his day, as he likes to say, and never lost his knack for it as he aged. One of the many things I admire about him. Almost every night, he would come home from work, and when I was younger, and initially, I would accompany him on my bike, but one summer day, when I was 10, I decided I was going to ditch the bike and jog alongside of him. We always tied our shoes outside of the back door together, and when he would get up and go through his stretches, I would grab my bike. But this day, I just went straight to stretching alongside of him, and I said, "Dad, I want to run to the farm today." Now, our family farm was roughly 3.1 miles from our house, which is interesting because that's about a 5K. And the look he gave me, I think, was one of excitement, but also disbelief. He warned me how I may get tired, and if I do, we can stop, but I never stopped. I made it the whole 3.1 miles to my grandparents, and from that moment, I was all in. In high school, everything I did was centered around running. I skipped spring break to train for track season. I practiced with the boys during cross and track, and I will say I took a lot of pride in beating them and running alongside of them. I was also lucky to have a mother who made my lunches every day to fuel my body with what it needed to make me the best at my sport, and it paid off. I broke our cross-country record. The 3,200-meter record was crowned at the time. They would call it the Queen of the CMAC for 3 straight years in cross after winning the individual title my freshman, sophomore, and junior seasons. I was all-state all 3 years in cross, and whenever our team was up for a state, regional, or conference title in track, I had a gauntlet of a day. I used to get so frustrated because, the parents would make all this wonderful food and everybody would be eating it, especially the throwers, and I couldn't eat any of it because I had to. I was in the 4x8, the 1,600, 3,200, 800, and sometimes the 4x4. So I didn't get to eat all day other than like a banana and a goose stick or something. So I would run all those events in one meet, and as a result, we won countless titles, and it's just a snippet of the accomplishments. At this point, I started to get recruited by multiple colleges. Almost everyone here in the state of Michigan, from MSU to Michigan, Central, Albion, you name it, as well as a few outside of the state. But here's the funny thing about life. I didn't even end up running in college at all. They say if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Yeah, my plan was to run in college on a full-ride scholarship. That was my plan, and he smiled and said, not so fast. Going into my junior year of track season, everything I had ever known came to a screeching halt when I was diagnosed with a stress fracture in my right shin. As a result, I had to miss my entire junior season of track, and as I tried to let it heal, as well as get ready for my senior year of cross country, I also ended up getting a stress fracture in my right hip. Therefore, I also missed my entire senior season of cross. A lot of times when I talk about this, I don't ever really make it through without kind of crying, so that is a win for today. We'll chalk that up as a win. Everything I had worked for my whole young adult life was gone. It was gone. My passion to be a competitive runner subsided, and honestly, for a while, I felt very lost because most of my scholarships were taken away, and the zest I had to run in college was just gone. I remember thinking, well, now what? Who am I without running? What am I going to do in college? My mom was actually the cheerleading coach at Potterville for a while, and in the winter of my senior year, she had the Michigan State co-ed cheerleading team come in to speak at one of the practices. I had never cheered a day in my life, nor did I have any gymnastics experience, but I thought, let's go for it. Who knows? After listening to them talk, I had that feeling again, the feeling of excitement and butterflies, like I did when I was 10 years old before going out for my very first run. I was all in. Now, let me tell you, this ended up being a lot harder than I had anticipated, especially from a standpoint because, when you're younger, and they always say that's why they put young children into gymnastics when they're so young, because they have no idea what's about to happen. They can flip upside down if they fall. When you're older, you have that mental consciousness that I could literally break my neck if I do this. So it ended up being a lot harder than I had anticipated. It took me 3 years to make the team because I had to learn how to tumble, do back tucks, back handsprings, but I was bound and determined to make it happen. The competitive fire inside of me was ignited again, and while on the team at MSU, this is where I realized I wanted to work in sports professionally. This also has not come without its fair share of hard work. It took me a year after I graduated from college to even get my first job in broadcasting. I also, as Nikki said, I had to move to Fargo, North Dakota. It is cold there, and when I left to come back here to Lansing, there was still snow on the ground back then in like May. And the running joke with my old sports director there was I would text him and I would say, "Has the snow pile melted yet?" And he's like, "Just did at the end of June." So it was very cold there. It was the first time in my life I had ever lived farther than 30 minutes from my family, but it was a leap of faith I had to take, and I'm so glad I did it because it has led me to where I am now. I also worked in St. Louis, Missouri for 3 years before coming back home to Michigan, where I am the sports director for my hometown station. I take tremendous pride in being the first female sports director in this market, and I'm in the 1% of female sports directors across the country. However, this is another part of my life that I really didn't plan for. If I'm being honest, I'm so happy to be back, but at the time, I really wasn't sure if I wanted to come back here at first. I was working in a top 25 market, had made a ton of new friends in St. Louis, but I moved back home for personal reasons, which that also didn't end up working out either. But God has a plan for me. He has a plan for all of us. I know now I wasn't supposed to come back home for personal reasons. He had a professional door he wanted to open for me instead. Being an athlete and involved in sports is so powerful. It gives you the confidence to chase your dreams, but also teaches you how to work hard for what you want in life. Setbacks are really inevitable, but setbacks do not equate to failure. If there's one thing I hope that you take away from all of this, it would be this. Just because roadblocks come up along the way, it doesn't mean the road stops there. It just guides you along a different path that your eyes may have never been open to before. Secondly, hard work always wins. I'm sure you've heard the saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Probably tired of hearing your coaches or your parents or other people tell you this, but it is absolutely true. A lot of what I've experienced in life isn't because of luck or talent. It's because I've had to work for it every step of the way, from high school to college and now professionally. The other important piece I hope you take away from this is to never stop believing in yourself and don't let where you come from define you or put you in a box. The odds of what people refer to as a small-town girl like me from Potterville, Michigan, getting to experience the things I have over the years and meet the people I get to on a daily basis sometimes does have me pinching myself every day. From covering the Final Fours to the Stanley Cup playoffs to the NFL Sundays with the previously St. Louis Rams. Don't talk to anybody in St. Louis about this because they hate the NFL. And the Cards-Cubs rivalry are all things I cherish. And of course now, being back home. If you want it, you can have it. You just have to work for it and wholeheartedly believe you can do it. Congratulations to all of you again. It's so fun and always is an absolute pleasure to be able to share your stories and see the positive impact you as athletes, our coaches, and teams make in this area. This community means everything to me, and I just really appreciate you, and thank you for letting me share my story. Congratulations.
Thank you, Audrey. And again, we do really appreciate the stories that you share of our young student athletes, and we appreciate all the coverage you give to them. Next, I'd like to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for tonight, Mr. Randy Allen. Randy served as the very first commissioner of the CAAC and continues to support our conference in many capacities, including taking on the very brave task of reading the names correctly of all 192 scholar athletes tonight. He will do a fine job. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Randy Allen, who will introduce tonight's award recipients.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and our honored recipients. A very special night for the CAAC as we recognize some very special and dedicated young men and women. In this day of specialization, it's so refreshing to see young people participate in multiple activities in their senior year, as well as excelling in the classroom. The spotlight is on you tonight. We admire you and congratulate you. So let's get started. Charlotte, our first school, and our presenter is Principal Jonathan Royce. We would ask that you wait until all of our school's recipients receive their plaques. Instead of applauding each one, applaud at the end of each school. And we should mention, too, for the folks in Charlotte, that R.J. Guzzetti, your athletic director, could not make it here tonight as he suffered a blown-out knee, I understand, earlier today, so he's on the IR. Our first recipient, Nicholas Adams. Parents, Patrick and Jacqueline Adams, his sports, football, basketball, and track, plans to attend Lansing Community College and study psychology. Next is Justin Beck. Parents David and Rhonda Beck, his sports, soccer, and golf, plans to attend Trine University for civil engineering. Annabelle Densmore, next, her parents Ken Densmore and Tiffany Fryer, her sports, competitive cheer and track, attending Davenport University to study occupational therapy. Logan Gingrich. Parents Brad and Stacy Gingrich, sports are golf and soccer, plans to attend Western Michigan to study business. Braden Hill, parents Robert and Sandy Hill, sports, football, basketball, and track his senior year, headed for Saginaw Valley to study business, marketing, and management. Ava Holmes, parents Dan and Stacy Holmes, her sports, basketball, and soccer, plans to attend Michigan to study psychology and pre-law. Antonia Keith, parents Ken and Jennifer Sevick, sports, volleyball, and track, college, Kellogg Community College to study engineering. Michaela Novak, parents Mark and Heidi Novak, sports, swimming, and soccer, heading for Ferris State to study elementary education in the honors program. Alexander Pratt, parents Brian and Lori Pratt, participating in cross-country, swimming, and track, headed for Michigan Tech to study mechanical engineering. And Adelaide Shaver, parents Daniel and Jill Shaver, participating in cross-country and track, will head for Michigan to study biology and pre-med. Our Charlotte honorees. Next in the white division, our honorees from Eaton Rapids, our presenters, Athletic Director Jay Zubel, Principal Derek Lowndes. Cameron Buckingham first, her parents JP and Jennifer Buckingham, her sports, golf, and soccer, heading for Michigan to study communications and media. Haley DePeel, parents Will and Andrea DePeel, sports, golf, and softball, Saginaw Valley, her destination, to study nursing. Next, Colby Holovak, parents Glenn and Karen Holovak, sports, soccer, swimming, and track. Undecided yet for college, but plans to attend somewhere and study history. Not attending tonight, but to recognize them as well, Jasmine Jex, parents Trina and James Jex, volleyball and basketball or sports, will attend Western Michigan and study human resource management. Next, Alexia Johnson, parents Tracy and Xana Johnson and Chrissy McCain, sports, sideline, and competitive cheer, or college, Agapa Academy to study cosmetology. Hudson Schinkel, parents Joni and Ben Schinkel, sports, cross country, and track, headed for Lansing Community College for law enforcement. Flora Steen, parents Pam and Dustin Steen, her sports, sideline cheer, basketball, and softball, will head for Central Michigan to study Spanish. Miles Thompson, parents Robert and Becky Thompson, sports, soccer, basketball, and golf, attending Grand Valley in the fall for finance and economics. Next is Lydia Welch, parents Faith Ames and John Welch, sports, swimming, and golf, college, Spring Arbor University to study accounting. Tyler Wolf, parents Keith and Melissa Wolf, tennis and bowling, Tyler sports, headed for Bowling Green to study business. And Elizabeth Zubel, parents Jay and Maya Zubel, sports, swimming, and water polo, will head for Aquinas College to study criminology and forensic science. Say hello to Dad. Next in the white division is Ionia, presenting Athletic Director Andy Barr and Principal Craig Bowen. First is London Brown, parents Tila and Ty Brown, sports of volleyball, basketball, softball. She'll attend Michigan State to study business. Samuel Epler, parents Jason and Patricia Epler, sports, tennis, basketball, and track, headed for the United States Military Academy at West Point to study American politics. Rahelia Esquivel, parents Jose and Melissa Esquivel, sports of volleyball, basketball, softball, Central Michigan her destination for early childhood development. Tess Griffith is next, parents Jason and Kara Griffith, volleyball and track, the sports in her senior year, heading for Aquinas to study in the medical field. Avery Haney, our next recipient, parents Chad and Rachel Haney, golf and soccer her sports, Montcalm Community College to study elementary education her plans. Megan Lenneman, parents Betsy and Dave Lenneman, sports of cross country, track, her college, Michigan for political science. Madeline McGee is next, parents Rebecca and Sean McGee, sports, swimming, and tennis her senior year, Eastern Michigan her choice to study nursing. Paul Meyer is next, parents James and Veronica Meyer, football, powerlifting, and track, Paul's sports, community college his plans, tool and die, machining and welding his field of study. Sam Meyer, also parents James and Veronica Meyer, football, bowling, and golf, his activities. Fall plans, Montcalm Community College, and then flight school at the School of Missionary Aviation and Technology. Plans to be a professional pilot. And finally, Alexandra Vasquez. Megan and Jerry Whitney are parents, sports, powerlifting, soccer, college, community college to study education. Those are the Ionia Scholar Athletes. Next, our honorees from Lansing Catholic. Our presenter is Athletic Director Ken Hintz. First is Joey Castle. Parents David and Ann Castle, tennis and track, the sports his senior year, will head for Notre Dame to study engineering. Pedrea Cotter, parents Jack and Patty Cotter, basketball and baseball, the sports, plans to attend Michigan Tech, undecided as yet on his major study choice. Nicole DeLuca, parents Pat and Lori DeLuca, sports of volleyball and soccer, will head for Michigan State to study human biology. Peter Dudley is next, parents Karen and Bill Dudley, cross country and track, the sports. Notre Dame, the destination for chemical engineering. Charles Gates is next. Chris and Mary Gates, the parents. Cross country, bowling, and track, his senior activities. St. Thomas, his choice for college to study philosophy. Annabelle Hagan, parents Aaron and Keith Hagan, golf and lacrosse, her sports. College, Butler University for biochemistry. Katie Cooney is next. Parents Lynn Sharples and Anthony Cooney, volleyball and soccer. The sports, Michigan State for veterinary medicine, her plans. Brian Magaswaran, parents Julia and Archie Magaswaran, sports in the senior year, tennis and track, headed for Michigan to study biology. Sam Matias, parents Orlando and Gigi Matias, sports, soccer, and track, Lansing Community College, his choice for general studies. And Hannah Preco, parents Colleen and Mark Preco, sports of cross country, basketball, and track, planning to study, well, undecided as yet, but will head for Michigan. Those are our Lansing Catholic recipients. Portland up next from our white division, presenting Athletic Director Kevin Veal, Principal Jamie DeWitt. We begin with Evan Bauer, parents Dwayne and Sadie Bauer, football and track, the sports, planning to attend Olivet Nazarene for computer science. Lily Buckland, parents Matt and Nellie Buckland, sideline and competitive cheer and track, her senior sports, as well as cross country, will head for Western Michigan to study aviation flight science. John Dodson, parents Kelly Dodson, sports of football, wrestling, baseball, college plans undecided, but will study psychology or business. Andrew Edick, parents Brent and Catherine Edick, senior sports, soccer, and track. Michigan Tech, his choice for college for software engineering. Maya Estelle, parents Anthony and Julie Estelle, senior sports, cross-country soccer, college, Michigan State. Finance, her study. Maya Khan, parents Matthew and Amy Khan, sideline cheer, bowling, and track, will attend Montcalm Community College to study pre-law. McKenna Kiley Sipperly, parents Jack and Lisa Kiley Sipperly, sideline and competitive cheer, her activities, plans to attend either Central Michigan or University of Michigan Flint to study pre-med. Drew Miller, parents Chad and Monique Miller, senior sports, football, wrestling, and golf, will head for Heidelberg College to study business. Mark Nobis, John and Don Nobis, the parents, football, basketball, baseball, the sports, undecided as to college plans, but plans to study aerospace engineering. And Isaiah Pels, parents Bernard and Michelle Pels, sports, wrestling, and baseball, Notre Dame, his college plans for business. Our Portland senior scholar athletes. Lansing Sexton will round out our white division honorees. Athletic Director Anthony Brandon handling the honors. As presenter, we start with Aurora Carrasco, parents Karen and David Carrasco, volleyball and sideline cheer, her senior sports. Michigan or Grand Valley, her college plans to study nursing. Dejan Chandler, parents Charma Nash, sports of football and basketball, headed for Alma to study sports management. Zara Jabril, parents Broma Tan and Issa Jabril, sports, track, and cross country, Michigan State, college plans, public policy, and international affairs. Next is Faraha Kabatageki. Parents, Yusufu Kabagambe, sports basketball, track, and soccer. Her fall plans include the Job Corps to be a nursing assistant. Joseph Kyle, parents Robert and Javetta Kyle, football and baseball, the senior sports. Not sure of college just yet, but wishes to study sports management. Prasant Manger, parents Mangali and Ran Manger, sports, wrestling, and golf. Lansing Community College, his destination. Software engineering, his field of study. Chris Manuel is next. Parent Chris Manuel, sports of football, wrestling, and golf. Michigan State, his college plans for marketing. Alari Manuel, parents Jennifer Battle and Alexander Manuel, senior sports, volleyball, and sideline cheer, plans to attend Michigan State for nursing. Walid Salazari, parents Leiloma and Abdul Salazari, sports, wrestling, golf, college, Lansing Community College, hopes to be a pilot. Dan Bogan joins us on stage, our Sexton principal. Good to see you, Dan. Daquan Thurber, our final Sexton honoree. Parents Delia Thurber, sports, football, wrestling, and golf. Lansing Community College, his destination, plans to study for a career in the automotive field. Congratulations to our Lansing Sexton honorees. Good thing we have principals to help us master ceremonies out. Let's recognize Zara Jabril, parents Broma Tani and Issa Jabril, track and cross country were her sports, Michigan State for public policy and international affairs. So you get 2 rounds of applause for Sexton. Next, schools in our red division of the CAAC. Fowlerville leads it off. Presenters are Athletic Director Brian Osborne, Principal Amy Pashak. Leading off, Jacob Addington, parents Dawn and Paul Addington, senior sports, basketball, and baseball. Ferris University, his college choice for electrical engineering. Annie Beach is next, parents Julie and Larry Beach, sports of cross country and track, Central Michigan, for college to study health administration. Elena Barrowy, parents Kelly and Dan Barrowy, sports of cross country and track, Lansing Community College, her fall study destination. Nursing and health sciences will be her field. Avery Copeland, Abby and Matt Copeland, her parents, cross country and track were her activities. Heading for Hope College to study environmental law. Heidi Curd, parents Jill and Lucas Curd, sports of softball and volleyball, Grand Valley State, her fall choice for nursing and health sciences. Julia Johnson is next. Parents Jeanette and Ron Johnson, sports of basketball, volleyball, and softball, Eastern Michigan, her destination to study biology. Brooke Krieger, parents Heather and Rick Krieger, sports of gymnastics and tennis, also heading for Grand Valley State. Her choices for study, marketing, or speech and language pathology. Natalie Loomis is next. Jerry and Jason Loomis, the parents, sports, wrestling. Whoops, I think I got that one wrong. I guess when you're 73, you just can't get over the fact that we've got some young ladies that are pioneers in being in some of the initial years of wrestling for girls, and was also a kicker on the football team. and of course the soccer team. She's headed for Olivet College to study health sciences. Next is Zaylin Reinhardt. Parents Amy and Tim Reinhardt, cross country, basketball, and track. Ferris State, her destination for dental hygiene. And finally, Evan Rose. Parents Deborah and Don Rose, sports of cross country and track, will attend Northwood University in marketing. That's our Fowlerville Senior Scholar athletes. Next in the red division are recipients from Hazlitt. Athletic Director Darren Ferguson will do the honors. Our first honoree unable to attend tonight, Chase Emmerich. Parents are Carol and Brad Emmerich. He was a senior athlete in tennis and golf. He's heading for Michigan for computer science, which I guess would explain why he is now attending the World Robotics Championships in Dallas. Probably a little better weather down there today, too, for Chase. Next is Jack Goebel from Hazlitt. Parents Eric and Elizabeth Goebel. Sports of soccer and track will head for Dartmouth in the Ivy League for biological science. Emily Holman, our next honoree. Parents Beth and Mike Holman. Sports of volleyball, basketball, and soccer. Wayne State, her choice for sports management. Lauren Hunter is next. Parents Laura and Eric Hunter, cross country and track, her senior sports, headed for Utah and Brigham Young University, psychology and family life studies, her majors. Next is Grace Eisenhath. Parents Jennifer O'Brien Eisenhath and Michael Eisenhath, basketball, volleyball, and track, her sports, Northwood University, her college choice for entrepreneurship. Jaden Kleiss is next. Parents Joanna and Dan Kleiss. Sports were golf and track her senior year. Michigan State for either sports management or biochemistry. Zachary Nartker. Parents Amy and Stephen Nartker. His sports, basketball and football, will attend Michigan State to study communications. Kelsey Pavlik next. Rachel and Jeff Padlick, the parents. Volleyball and basketball, soccer and cross country, the senior sports. Plans to attend Liberty University and study business. Risha Shaw, parents Neetu and Sanjeev Shaw, sports of tennis and golf. College, the Michigan Ross Business School for finance and computer science. Jack Town, our final Hazlitt recipient. Parents Ann and Matt Mansfield, Holly and Brian Town. Sports his senior year, football and lacrosse, will head for Grand Valley for clinical social work. Those are the Hazlitt Senior Scholar athletes. Lansing Eastern next in our red division, presenting our athletic director, Ramona Mendez, principal Marcel Carruthers. We lead off with Alessandra Bailey, parents Crystal Hernandez. Sports of volleyball and soccer will attend Lansing Community College to study biomedical engineering. Kenny Bay, parent Valerie Bay, sports of tennis, football, basketball, and baseball. College choices, Michigan State or Grand Valley. Field of study, veterinary medicine or mechanical engineering. Next is Brandon Cajon. Parents Marlon and Tracy Cajon, sports cross country, swimming and track, will attend Michigan State for supply chain management. Next from Lansing Eastern, Alina Lewandowski. Parents Mark and Lisa Lewandowski, senior sports, volleyball, swimming and tennis. Eastern Michigan, her destination for graphic design. Next is Kyron McKnight. Parents Kyrie McKnight and Misha Jackson McKnight, sports of football, basketball, and track. Michigan State, the college choice for kinesiology. Matthew Stevenson next. Parents Chad and Katie Stevenson, sports, tennis, soccer, bowling, and baseball. Heading for Lansing Community College or a trade school to be an electrician. And Nicholas Stevenson, parents Chad and Katie Stevenson, tennis, soccer, bowling, and baseball this senior year. Lansing Community College for business and real estate. Santiago Trainer, parents Lydell and Delia Trainer, sports of football, basketball, and baseball. Wittenberg University, the college choice for nursing. Dominic Wilson, parents Stephanie Anderson, basketball and baseball his senior year, headed for Michigan State for kinesiology. Unable to attend from Lansing Eastern tonight, but we'll recognize just the same, Clara Freeman, parents Darrow and Claretta Freeman, cross country and volleyball, swimming, and track were her senior sports, headed for Grand Valley to study botany. Also not able to attend tonight, Jada Shackerford. Parents Mary Moody, basketball, soccer, and track, headed for Lansing Community College to study communications. The honorees from Lansing Eastern. Next, we welcome Mason of our Red Division. Presenting will be Athletic Director Connor Thomas and Principal Lance Delbridge. We begin with Peyton Ball, parents Brian and Tara Ball. Sports were cross country and track. College, Hope College. Undecided on a field of study as yet. Kathleen Donath, parents Wesley and Dawn Donath. Cross country and track, her senior sports. Plans to attend Michigan State for animal science. James Meninga, parents David and Catherine Meninga, cross country and track. The sports, Michigan, the college choice for mathematics. Colin Page is next. Parent Carrie Page, sports of football, basketball, and track, heading for Hillsdale College for exercise science. Danielle Reish, parents Deanna Bartlett and Steve Reish, sports, competitive, and sideline cheer and tennis. Hope College, her plans, field of study, undecided as yet. Alex Redmond, parents Alex and Danielle Redmond, cross country and track, the senior sports. Michigan, the college choice to study physics. Brianne Strock, parents Joe and Andrea Strock, competitive and sideline cheer, will head for Western Michigan to study nursing. Cadence Serrato, parents Christopher and Christy Serrato, sports, volleyball, and tennis, will attend Hope for elementary education. Amanda Thompson, parents Christy Thompson, sports, competitive and sideline cheer and track, will head for Aquinas to study business. And finally, from Mason, Sophia Wright, parents Chris and Sarah Wright, sports, volleyball, and tennis, will attend Michigan State for business. Congratulations to our Mason recipients. Next in the Red Division, St. John's. Our presenters, Athletic Director Megan Merchant and Principal Mark Dodson. Leading off is Jack Ballard, parents Zane and Tammy Ballard, senior sports, football, basketball. Heading for Grand Valley State for exercise science. Allie Brown is next from St. John's, parents Kevin and Emily Brown, sports of sideline and competitive cheer and lacrosse. Will head for Kalamazoo College. Pre-med is her choice. Tyler Dome, parents Nicholas and Jennifer Dome, cross country and track, the senior sports. Grand Valley State, the college choice for biomed engineering. Andrew Mansfield, parents Chris and Christy Mansfield, senior sports of football, wrestling, and baseball. Undecided as for college plans, but hopes to have a career in transportation. Mallory Morrison next, parents John and Sarah Morrison. Swimming and tennis are senior sports. Central Michigan, her choice to study biology. Next is Joshua Pagels, parents Todd and Michelle Pagels. Sports were football and basketball and lacrosse. College plans, Liberty University for entrepreneurship. Carson Peters next from St. John's. Parents Rick and Carrie Peters, sports, football, and basketball, will attend Michigan State for accounting to become a CPA. Josie Stalick is next. Parents Jimmy and Jenny Stalick, basketball and soccer, the senior sports. Grand Valley State, the college choice, major studies yet to be determined. Kennedy Sturgis, parents Kevin and Caroline Sturgis, volleyball and tennis her senior year. Western Michigan, her college choice, to study film, video, media studies, and journalism. And finally, Tyler Weber, parents Brent and Sean Weber, sports of football, basketball, and track. College plans are Michigan State for engineering. Congratulations to our St. John's Senior Scholar athletes. Finally, from the Red Division, Williamston Athletic Director Paige Paulson will be our presenter. And forgive me for mentioning this, Paige, but I'd like everybody in our league to know that this summer you'll be inducted into the South Dakota Sports High School Basketball Hall of Fame. Congratulations. We both share a background in the Dakotas, so I just couldn't pass that up, Paige. Our first honoree, unable to attend tonight, but we'd like to honor Elia Berger, parents Alan and Danielle Berger. Her senior sports were cross country and track, heading for Northern Michigan for botany or biology. So, leading off now, Abigail Ike, parents Steve and Rebecca Ike, senior sports, cross country and tennis, Michigan State, the College for Science and Art. We'll find somebody here. Briar Fennick, parents Deanna and Jeff Fennick. Sports, soccer, and lacrosse. College, the University of Maryland at Baltimore. Field of study, undecided. Am I 0 for 3? 0 for 2, okay. Isabel Holden next. Parents Nathan and Heidi Holden. Sports, swimming, and track. College, Michigan for chemical engineering. Austin Jones next. Parents Ryan and Joy Jones, senior sports of football and track, heading for Taylor University to study engineering. Licia Newell, parents Craig and Elizabeth Newell, sports, volleyball, basketball, and soccer, Michigan, the college choice for biology and pre-med. Alex Petersburg, parents Amy and Chris Petersburg, sports of football and lacrosse, Indiana University, the choice for college to study finance and money management. Marie Schaefer, parents Monica and James Schaefer, cross country, swimming, and track, her senior sports, Michigan or Notre Dame, her college choices for biomedical engineering. Madeline Sesti, unable to be here tonight, parents Kelly and Matt Sesti, sports were soccer and lacrosse, heading for Michigan, undecided major, but minoring in Spanish. And Andrew Smith, parents Brock and Melissa Smith, sports of football, track, and cross country, Grand Valley State University for biochemistry and pre-med. That's it for Williamston. Congratulations. We move to the blue division now, and DeWitt leads it off. Presenting will be Athletic Director Mike Bry and Principal Matt Dodson. First is Gabriella Bry, parents Mike and Sarah Bry, sports for basketball and softball, college Grand Valley State to study business. Ava Byers is next from DeWitt. Parents Brian and Amy Byers, senior sports, cross country, wrestling, and tennis. Western Michigan, the college choice for engineering. Next, Abigail Frushauer. Parents Andrew and Emily Frushauer, sports of swimming and tennis, heading for the University of Michigan to study political science. Next from DeWitt, Lauren Flegel. Parents Jim and Lori Flegel, senior sports, volleyball, and soccer, Central Michigan, her college choice for environmental studies. Evelyn Earer, parents Doug and Amber Earer, sports, wrestling, track and field, college, Northern Michigan, field of study undecided. Next from DeWitt, Bryce Kearns, parents Steve and Sherry Kearns, sports, football, basketball. Michigan Tech is the college choice to study accounting. Ainsley Riegler, parents Michael and Christine Riegler, sports, basketball, and soccer. Undecided as to college plans, but hopes to study marketing. Unable to attend tonight, Gabrielle Stafford, parents Larry and Kelly Stafford, senior sports, volleyball, basketball, track and field, heading for Adelphi University for accounting. Landon Tabor is next. Parents Lane and Veronica Tabor. Football and lacrosse, senior sports, Michigan State, the college choice for biology. And finally from DeWitt, Ryder Thompson. Parents Mark and Paula Thompson. Sports, football, swimming and diving, baseball, track and field. A busy senior year. And the fall choice, the United States Military Academy at West Point to study economics. Congratulations to our DeWitt Scholar athletes. East Lansing next from our blue division. A host of presenters, including Athletic Director Nikki Norris, Principal Ashley Schwarzbeck, and of course you've already met Dory. Leading off for East Lansing, William Beekman, parents Bill and Cindy Beekman, sports, football, golf, college, Michigan State for economics. Next is Frankie Calabrese Barton, parents Doctors Angie and Scott Calabrese Barton, senior sports, cross country and track, Syracuse University, her destination, to study environmental engineering and journalism. Luke Foster, next from East Lansing, parents Mark and Mary Jane Foster, sports of football and lacrosse in the senior year, college, North Carolina State for environmental engineering. Jacob Hornbach, parents Dr. Eric and Jane Hornbach, soccer and hockey, the senior sports, Michigan, the college destination for kinesiology. Even Newcomb is next, parents Becky and Jeremy Newcomb, sports, cross-country track, college, the University of Minnesota for mechanical engineering. Drew Potter is next from East Lansing, parents Hugh and Jody Potter, sports, swimming and diving, baseball, college, Michigan State for environmental engineering. Grace Rose is next, parents Sherry and Patrick Rose, senior sports, cross country and tennis, Michigan State to study movement science, her plans this fall. Tate Schwartz is next, parents Paul and Kat Schwartz, senior sports, tennis and golf, plans to attend Purdue to study communications. Naomi Soa, parents Jennifer Battle and Gabe Soa, sports, volleyball, and softball her senior year, will attend the University of Michigan to study mathematics. And finally from East Lansing, Hannah Wakulski, parents Steve and Kathleen Wakulski, sports, basketball, and soccer her senior year, headed for Michigan to study biology. Congratulations to our East Lansing recipients. Lansing Everett is next for our Blue Division. Athletic Director Sharonda Hurd and Assistant Principal Randall Hester will be presenting. Leading off is Bless El Hassan, parents Charmaine Levesque, sports, cross country, and swimming. Undecided for college, but hopes to study mechanical engineering. Will Bales is next, parent Aaron Bales, sports, swimming, and water polo. Calvin College, the destination this fall for exercise science. Julia Clay Overstreet, our next recipient, Faith Clay and Albert Overstreet. Parents, sports, volleyball, and tennis the senior year. Grand Valley, the college choice for biomedical sciences. Maya Gilkey is next. Parents, Krista Brundage and Gerald Gilkey, volleyball, basketball, and softball that senior year. Headed for Lansing Community College for psychology. Next is Sir Hilyang, parents Sung Par and Van Cam Hilang, sports of volleyball and soccer. Michigan, the destination, field of study, undecided. Brigitta Kessler, parents Rudolph and Idiko Kessler, volleyball and tennis her senior year, headed for Grand Valley to study behavioral neuroscience. Next is Cameron McCrate. Parent James McCrate, sports, volleyball, and track her senior year, will attend Michigan for biology and pre-med. Next is winner Dagi Jamana. Parents Alphonse Dagi Jamana, sports, soccer, and track. College, Michigan State for computer science. Try My Vo is next. Thon and Shi Huygen Nguyen, sports, golf, and tennis, will head for Chicago Loyola University to study nursing and marketing. And finally, from Lansing Everett, Nevea Bordeo Winnie, parents Raquel Horta and Adrian Winnie, volleyball and soccer in her senior year, plans to attend Lansing Community College for business and American Sign Language. Congratulations to our Lansing Everett senior scholar athletes. Next from the Blue Division, Grand Ledge, Athletic Director Steve Baker and Principal Ken Wright will present our awards. Leading off, Rebecca Foster, parents James and Tammy Foster, lacrosse and soccer her senior sports, plans to attend a university somewhere in Colorado to study aerospace engineering. Jacob Irwin next, parents John and Sherry Irwin, sports, swimming, and lacrosse, Michigan State, the college choice, to study in the medical field. Madison Lira, parents Ed and Beverly Lira, participated in cross country and tennis her senior year, will go to Grand Valley to study biomedical science and dermatology. Next from Grand Ledge, Taylor Pangburn, parents Noah and Lisa Pangburn, cross country and track, the senior sports, headed for Michigan State for engineering. Joseph Pearson is our next Grand Ledge senior scholar athlete. Parents Matt and Mary Ann Pearson, senior sports, football, and wrestling, headed for Michigan Tech for computational chemistry and chemical informatics. Brenner Quick is next. Parents Jeremy and Kira Quick, football and basketball his senior year. Alma College his choice for political science. Evan Selby, Parents Mark and Kelly Selby, football and lacrosse is senior year, will attend Western Michigan for civil engineering. Zachary Stevens, our next honoree, parents Jason and Angie Stevens, senior sports, tennis and track, college, Michigan State for statistics. Next is Teddy Williams, parents Trey and Tamra Williams, senior sports for football and basketball, headed for West Point to study chemistry. And Xavier Zweering, parents Matt and Jesse Zweering, soccer and golf, the sports for senior year, college leaning towards Michigan State and engineering. Our Grand Ledge senior scholar athletes. Holt is next from the Blue Division. Presenters, Athletic Director Chris Bishop and Assistant Principal Rob Bobita. Jackson, or Jake, Bortnicek leads it off. Parents, Becky and Chris Bortnicek. Football, soccer, and lacrosse, the senior sports. Headed for the University of Utah and supply chain management. Amanda Cosman is next. Parents, Angelica and Emilian Cosman. Sports, gymnastics, and swimming. Olivet College, the destination for insurance and risk management. Alex Guardiola, next from Holt, parents Jamie and Chris Guardiola, competitive cheer, gymnastics, and lacrosse. Michigan State or Michigan, kinesiology, the field of study. Steve Hodges is next, parents William and Kelly Hodges, senior sports, cross country, and track, will head for Michigan State for kinesiology. Joshua Holland, next from Holt. Jamie and Jennifer Holland, the parents. Football, wrestling, and track his senior year. Trying the college choice to study something in the health field. Sydney Clausa is next. Parents Joel Clausa and Renee Clausa and Mel Clausa. Sports, wrestling, and swimming. College, Michigan, biochemistry or molecular biology. Emma Netzel, our next Holt honoree, parents Steve and Melissa Netzel. Sports are senior year, cross country, track and lacrosse, and basketball. College choice, Central Michigan for engineering. Autumn Rockefeller is next, parents Dan and Sarah Rockefeller. Sports, swimming, and tennis. Early college at Lansing Community College, then Central Michigan for business administration. Isabella Bella Scott, parents Tammy Root and Brandon Scott, sports, volleyball, and lacrosse, undecided as yet for college plans. And finally from Holt is Ridey Smith, parents Rebecca and Mark Smith, sports, wrestling, and swimming. College, Central Michigan to study biology with a focus in ecology, evolution, and conservation. Congratulations to our Holt honorees. Okemos is next from the Blue Division. Athletic Director Tempe Brown and Assistant Principal Allison Cerrone to present. First to be recognized from Okemos, Isaac Deemer, parents Matt and Jen Deemer, sports of cross country and golf. Michigan, the college choice for computer science. Maya Dynice, parents Paul and Susan Dynice, sports, cross country, and track. Michigan State, the college choice for neuroscience at Lyman Briggs. Isaac Friedoff is next, parents Joe and Lori Friedoff, sports, soccer, and track his senior year, headed for Michigan State for secondary education. Jana Glossmacher is next. Parents Thomas Glossmacher, senior sports, cross country, and track, will attend Michigan to study biology. Abigail Yeager next from Okemos. Parents Kevin and Susie Yeager, sports, basketball, and soccer. Michigan State, the college choice. Human biology at Lyman Briggs. Next from Okemos, Sophia Gilda, parents Samira Gilda and Lori Young, sports, cross country, and softball, will head for Michigan State. Human biology at Lyman Briggs, her choice. Next is Rajbir Singh, parents Gurjinder Singh and Kulwinder Kaur, sports, football, and lacrosse, will attend Michigan and study finance at the Ross School of Business. Venkata Thupil, parents Swapna Sarakalv and Naveen Thupil, sports of water polo and swimming. College, Michigan for neuroscience. Jonah Tim Blow, parents Adrian Blow and Tina Tim, sports, soccer, and golf. College, Michigan State, actuarial science or statistics, the field of study. And last from Okemos is Tarun Upaluri, parents Madhav and Lavanya Upaluri, sports of water polo and swimming. College, Michigan, to study data science. Those are the Okemos honorees. And finally, from our Blue Division, we welcome Waverly and Athletic Director Scott Castile and Principal Tony Terranova to do the presenting. We begin with Zyla Carter, parents Martine and Tamika Carter, sports, basketball, and track the senior year. Albion College, the fall choice for exercise science and kinesiology. Jaden Cunningham, parents Zach and Shannon Cunningham, sports of soccer and track in the senior year. College, Michigan State for genetic counseling. Samantha Howard is next from Waverly. Parents Brenda and Chad Howard, sports in the senior year, cross country and soccer. College, Grand Valley for physical therapy. Nissan Jackson, next from Waverly. Parents Karen and Anthony Jackson, sports of football, basketball, and track in the senior year. College, Central State in Ohio to study business. Drew Lyman is next. Parents Amy and Tim Lyman, sports, cross country, and golf. Western Michigan, the fall choice for college to study business. Next from Waverly, Sunita Morellis, parents Sonia and Quinn Austin, and in spirit, Pete Morellis. Sports of volleyball and softball. Central Michigan, the college choice for business management and administration. Next from Waverly is Nathan Morris, parents Linda and Jim Morris, sports of football and track in the senior year. The college choice, Michigan for computer science. Reese Perpich, our next Waverly recipient, parents Courtney Pangborn and Mark Perpich, sports, soccer, and football. The college choice, Great Lakes Christian College to study engineering. Next is Deontay Roberts, parents LaToya Cooper and Dominic Roberts, sports, football, basketball, and track. Will head for Albion College, studying economics and personal finance. And our final honoree from Waverly, Ronnie Spencer, parent Brandy Spencer, sports, football, and track in the senior year, will head for Kalamazoo College to study business. Congratulations to our Waverly Senior Scholar athletes. Before we wrap up tonight, a statement from the podium. With just under 200 names, I'm sure I goofed a few times, so please accept my apologies. But I studied them pretty hard. To close things out tonight, we call on a familiar face to all of us with the CAAC, certainly East Lansing, the former East Lansing athletic director, now the commissioner of the CAAC, and someone who was one of the founding fathers of the CAAC in its formation many years ago. Please welcome Tom Hunt.
I wing it. No, I got him. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming tonight. I'd like to thank Sparrow Health Systems, Jill Levitt, Shelley Weaver, and Amy Brown for being our signature sponsors for this event for probably the last 10 years. Big thanks to Sparrow. Give them a round of applause, please. Thanks to our host tonight, East Lansing, Nikki, Dory, thank you for hosting us tonight, and Laura Scott for all the work you did. I see you in the back of the room there. I appreciate you, and thank you, East Lansing, for hosting us tonight. Thank you, everybody. Randy, thanks for stepping in and doing our MC tonight. I know it's a lot of names to get through, and I appreciate your work and your work on this throughout the year to get this thing going and getting the list together. The last minute changes, I know how it goes, but thank you very much for all that. So thank you, Randy Allen. Audrey, thanks for being our keynote speaker tonight. I very much appreciate it. And thank you for the highlight that you put on high school sports. We appreciate it very much. We recognize it, and thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right. The last thing I want to do is thank the principals and athletic directors behind me for the work they do each and every day. The last few years have been difficult with COVID and things like that. We're still coming out of that, and it creates a tremendous amount of work, and I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much. Also, too, I was talking to Lance Delbridge before this, and we talked about old timers and the few of us around the room that were here when this conference started. We will be completing this year our 20th season as the CAAC. And I think about what makes this conference great, okay? It's these people back here, it's your staffs at your schools, but mostly kids, it's you, because you are the consistent. These faces change, and we've noticed that over the years, but it's you. You make this conference great, so keep it up, make us proud, and go on to college and do great things, and in your life, do great things. Thank you very much for attending. Parents, thank you for attending, and thank you for allowing us to work with your children each and every day. We appreciate it. Have a safe trip home, everybody. Thank you.